What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction was filmed as a part of our monthly live stream over on my Patreon. All that means for you here in YouTube land is that you may see some cuts and some edits through the video. This is just where I've engaged with the chat, had to talk to them, cut it out of the main video for YouTube and come back to the reaction. You guys haven't missed anything of the main video or of the main reaction, but you have missed out on the party over on the Patreon. So if you want to be a part of those live streams, sign up to my Patreon. It is always an absolutely amazing time. But for now, we are going to get into today's reaction video. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe and watch it without all my pauses and interruptions because there's probably going to be a few. And we are going to get into this. Let's go.
You stand before me, fists clenched in pride, shouting strength is something fate provides.
Damn.
But weapons made without the pain shatters worthless beneath the strain. A hammer alone is nothing until you lift it. Steel is but a whisper until the forge has kissed it. Fire shapes, fire bends, fire tempers, fire mends. Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the end.
Damn. All right. Okay. Even if you're going to take it out of the context of Warhammer, that's just inspiring. That is just coming through that, like, you know, everything that you think of as strong, everything you think of as dangerous, everything you think of as powerful is useless at its beginning. It's only once it's gone through the fire, once it's been bent and broken and forced and, you know, molded into its right shape or into the shape that it's made into, that it becomes different. By walking through the fire, it becomes stronger. By being hit with the hammer, and by the hammer being lifted, it becomes the force. There's so much good symbolism just in that first 45 seconds. And the fact they're using all of this as kind of a metaphor for that you as a person, like, I know they're using in terms of becoming a warrior and becoming a fighter, but you as a person, you can't grow to your maximum potential without walking through that fire, without fighting your demons, without, you know, putting the effort in and lifting your own hammer. I love that message. That is a really cool way to start that up.
Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the end. No fire burns forever if it's left to stand alone. No blade is ever sharpened if it's never felt the stone. Strength is not a birthright, nor a gift from kings or gods. It is the fire in your heart that defies the odds.
I love this parallel as well. It's almost like line for line, they're giving two, not two perspectives, but two different sides of things. Because, like, the first line back here at the very start of there is that no fire burns forever if it's not hang on, no fire burns forever if it's left to stand alone. You know, that has the meaning and the thought process behind it of, like, we need other people, we need a community, we need people to stand with us, we need friends, loved ones, people we care about, because we can't have our fire inside us burning if we don't have those people to help care for it, to help look after it. And if we're not feeding that fire and tending to that fire, it gives that vibe. It gives the vibe of we need to have self-care, and we need to be the ones looking after our fire as well, because we can't just leave it and expect it to keep growing. But then on top of that, we go from, hey, you need to look after yourself, you need to look after the people around you, you need community, you need all these things, into this other side of things that pairs with it but is different of
it's left to stand alone. No blade is ever sharpened if it's never felt the stone.
The no blade is ever sharpened if it's never felt the stone, which is that, like, the hard things you're going to go through are what's going to sharpen you against life. The trials and tribulations and the difficult times you're going to have are what are going to make you stronger. And it's just a really cool thing. Both are really positive things. Both are kind of, one is saying life's hard, it's going to make you stronger, it's going to make you better. The other's saying that to get through this kind of thing, you need to look after yourself and look after the people around you. It's two different things, but I love them both together because it's just, this song is like, this song is how you talk about mental health to males, because this song is literally saying, hey, look after yourself, bro, but in a way where it's like, yeah, warrior, you know, you need to be the weapon, you need to be the strong thing by doing self-care and therapy. That's how it hits me, and I love it. I love it for that because it's just so good.
Strength is not a birthright, nor a gift from kings or gods. It is the fire in your heart that defies the odds. It is the pain of failure, the lessons from each scar. It is the anvil's judgment that speaks to who you are. Strike the iron, raise the pyre, cut the weakness, feed the fire. A hammer alone is nothing.
I like that. The whole what it's saying back here, that the every scar you have is a lesson, and everything like you'll learn, like everything that you go through in life you learn from it makes you stronger. I like that. The part here, the cut the weakness, feed the fire. That's like that hits me in a way of like when your personal trainer is trying to get you to just push one more rep. You know, like they're saying cut the weak. I'm of the personal opinion that with a lot of things in life, it's not weakness that you're going through. We tend to think of ourselves as weak and tend to think of ourselves as beaten down, but you're going through a lot. You're a justified response to what you're going through most of the time. But I take this as more like a personal trainer of when they're like, you can do one more, you've got this, just cut the weakness. I still take that as a positive.
Feed the fire. A hammer alone is nothing until you lift it. Steel is but a whisper until the forge has kissed it. Fire shapes, fire bends, fire tempers, fire mends. Strength is not given, boy, you forge it in the end.
Can I just say as well, I haven't commented on it during this reaction somehow. This guy's voice is awesome. Like, he has such a cool sound. It's giving such 80s rock, which fits this so freaking well. And it's just an absolute, like, he if this wasn't a, like, nerdy kind of, like, 40K inspired song, if it was just a general rock song, it would still be freaking awesome. Because, like, his voice is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, the things they're writing about and the way that they're cleverly writing is so good as well. But it's like, I've been so caught up in the lyrics and what the song is saying that I'm like, oh, by the way, yeah, his voice sounds amazing. We have to comment on the singer and how incredibly talented he is.
Have you not witnessed what fire yearns? It does not pick who it warms or burns. It takes, it gives, it twists, it turns, and only those who wield it learn.
Absolutely incredible use of like a metaphor of fire there. That fire doesn't pick who it warms and who it burns. Both because of the fact that you can go through your whole life getting burnt and blaming the fire for it when you're the one that stuck your hand in it. It's that simple. So many people want to go through their life playing the victim and being like, my life's so hard, everything's so rough, and putting themselves in the situation. And I'm not saying this for everyone. A lot of people are thrust into unfair situations or go into what they consider to be good situations only to have been gaslit, blindsided, lied to, and it turns out they're in a horrible situation and now can't get themselves out. That is horrible. That is the last thing anyone wants. But then there are other people who seem to thrive on putting themselves directly in situations where everyone around them is telling them, hey, this isn't going to end well. Don't do this. And they're like, no, it'll be fine. I need this. And then when they get burnt by the fire, they're so shocked. And girl, you've stuck your hand in that fire before. Why are you doing it again? You know, there's only so many times with people in our lives that they can reach to touch a hot plate and we can pull their hand away. Eventually, we have to let them touch it so they learn that that's hot. And that line there about the fire doesn't choose who it warms and who it burns, you either learn to not jump into the fire and get burnt and learn that you can sit beside it and it'll give you its warmth, or to just stay away from it, or you don't. And at the end of the day, that's your lesson to learn. So I love the way they've done that whole metaphor in there. That was really, really clever.
Those who wield it learn.
Yeah, and following it up with only those who wield it learn is brilliant as well, because fire is one of those things where, like, humans have used it all throughout history, you know, like we use it for torches to light our way. We use it to keep us warm. We use it to power things. Like it's been fundamental to us. We've utilized it and harnessed it. And yet at the same time, it is something that can completely destroy not only everything we have, but us as well. And we know if you're going to be someone who uses something, who wields something, you need to know how to use it before you do. And if you're not going to learn, then it's on you when you get burnt.
The forge gives nothing, it only offers the flame. What you make of it is yours alone to claim.
Okay. Fire song. Absolutely fire song. The way they did that breakdown at the end, where they did that huge build and then literally went to silence and held it for a little while. And like, even when I thought it was going to drop, I was like, oh no, it hasn't. And then I thought it was going to drop again. I'm like, nope, we're still not there. And then boom, it hits. That is such a cool way to end it. I absolutely loved this. This was wild. And I love the fact that this is a song. I feel like I gave my thought and my interpretation of the lyrics as I went through it. I feel like other people would sit there and listen to this, and people who watch this reaction online may have sat down and listened to this and taken away something completely different from it. Like there would be other people who would listen to this and take a completely different message from the lyrics, even if they're looking past the Warhammer 40k side and trying to draw those deeper conclusions. I still feel like people would take an entirely different message from this from what I did. So I'd love to hear what the song means to people in the comments, because I feel like there's so many different ways you could interpret this, and it's so brilliantly written. Absolutely awesome song. I enjoy that so damn much. That was so clever and so awesome. Thank you so much for watching that reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please check out the original video. It will be linked in the description. Give it a like, give it a comment, and subscribe to the original artist. Also, leave me a like and a comment and subscribe to me, because it helps out the channel so much. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see on the channel, because I'm always reading the comments and always listening, and it means the absolute world to me. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run weekly polls for the reactions that I do. I also do weekly TV show reactions, monthly movie reactions, a monthly live stream, and the highest tier you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. Not to mention, as I said at the beginning, all of these videos are released in advance to my Patreon and my YouTube members, so check out those features. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.